Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Inshallah, today we will continue with Kaana wa akhawatuha. So I'm not going into the details, a lot of details of Kaana and its sisters, but which will be because the details will be covered in inshallah the surf sessions. But I'm going to talk a little bit about it, especially those related to the lesson number 2. So now you learned about Kaana yesterday, which means he was, or you can say it was. Okay, so it can, if it is referring to a person, so it is Kaana means he was. And I mentioned to you that Kaana is the Madi form of it, and there is a Mudari for Kaana, which is Yakunu, and inshallah that will be covered in surf sessions. Are you able to hear me, brothers and sisters? Can you confirm in chat? Alhamdulillah. Okay, so let's do the conjugation of Kaana. So it is Kaana for Huwa. Now for Huma, it will be Kaana. And I mentioned to you this alif indicates Ismu Kaana. When it comes to normal Fi'lul Madi, this alif will indicate fa'il. Understood, brothers and sisters? This is an important point to note. This alif will indicate fa'il in the normal fi'l. But in this, in naqis, this is indicating ismu kana. Okay? This is indicating ismu kana. So kana, kana, kanu. Again, waw is ismu kana. Then kanat. This is mustatir. There is no, this is, you can say, is the ismu kana is mustatir here. In this Hua version also, kana is in kana, ismu kana is mustatir. Kanata. Then from hunna, normally things change. Always things, they change from hunna. So here it becomes kunna. It's very different. Kunna. So naqis, inshallah, you will know more details in the surf class sessions. But now you, for the time being, you just know that, okay, with the hunna version of that will be kunna. Okay. Now for anta, it will be kunta. Antuma, kuntuma, antum, kuntum, anti, kunti, antuma, again kuntuma, then antunna, then it will be kuntunna. Then for ana, it will be kuntu, nahnu, kunna. For nahnu, it will be kunna. Okay. So this is the conjugation of Kaana. So please remember this. Anyway, I'll be doing a lot of practices today with you for Kaana, not for Kaana, but for another naqis, fellow naqis. Now these suffixes which you see in the red colors, they all represent ismu kana in naqis, particularly in kana. All they represent ismu kana. Okay, and kana is coming as a mubtada. Kana is coming as a mubtada. Kana combined with ismu kana is coming as a mubtada. We can call it as mubtada container. Kana combined with ismu kana is mubtada. So you can say any of these, it will be mubtada. Kanu, kuntum, kuntunna, all these could be mubtada. Now there is one of the sisters of kana which is called Laysa. One of the sisters of kana is called Laysa. I told you all these are naqis. And all these naqis, they behave same way. All the naqis, they behave same way. So Laysa will also behave like kana. The meaning of Laysa is not. The meaning of Laysa is not. Okay. Normally it is used to negate something. It is used to negate something. Now, though the meaning appears as is not, but Laysa is a past tense. Laysa is a past tense. And specifically for Laysa, there is no present tense for Laysa. Specifically for Laysa, there is no present tense for Laysa. Okay, brothers and sisters? So remember this. The slight correction I need to make. Just bear with me for a few minutes. Okay. So it doesn't have a present tense. So Laysa means is not. Now for negation, there is no tense. Negation, you can do it in any condition. Okay. So Laysa is used for negation, to negate something. Now similar to kana, this will also have ismu Laysa wa khabaru Laysa. Okay. This will also have ismu Laysa as well as khabaru Laysa. So this is an example similar to a kana sentence. Laysa rajulu musliman. The man is not a Muslim. The man is not a Muslim. Okay. Laysa rajulu musliman. Actually, it was ar-rajulu muslimun. So it is negating the sentence. It is making this sentence, it is negating it. Okay. It is making it opposite. The man is not Muslim. That is the function of Laysa. So ar-rajulu is ismu Laysa. And Laysa rajulu, together we can call it as mubtada. Okay, because fail naqis sentences are jumla ismiya. Fail naqis sentences are jumla ismiya, and it is turning the khabar into mansoob, musliman. Okay, it is making it into mansoob. So the man is not a Muslim. Let's do the conjugation of Laysa. He is not. Laysa means he is not, or it is not, if it is referring to a thing. He is not or it is not. So again, it is Laysa, Laysa, Laysu, The man is not a Muslim. So there is, it is like, you cannot see Laysa is not indicate, it's written, it's conjugated as past tense. It's conjugated as past tense, but its meaning is not. Okay. So you can, the sentence appears present tense, he is not. Okay. So he is not. But the conjugation, this is exceptional to Laysa, sister. This is exceptional to Laysa. Okay. Because it doesn't have its own present tense. And for negate, you don't need to have present tense. Okay. It's negate means negate. It's negating it. So Laysa, Laysa, Laysu, Laysat, Laysata, then Lasna. Again, from here, things change. Lasna, Lasta, Lastuma, Lastum, Lasti, Lastuma, Lastunna, Lastu, Lasna. Okay. Again, Laysa, Laysa, Laysu, Laysat, Laysata, Lasna, Lasta, Lastuma, Lastum, Lasti, Lastuma, Lastunna, Lastu, Lasna. Okay. So this is, now since Laysa doesn't have its own present tense, so there is no mudari for this. So there is only fi'l al-madi conjugation for Laysa. There is no mudari for it. Okay. Clear? The suffixes here indicate ismu Laysa. All these suffixes in red color, they indicate ismu Laysa. Okay. Except there are no suffixes to huwa and hiya. So here ismu Laysa is mustatir, and for hiya ismu Laysa is mustatir. Okay. And I mentioned to you again and again, every time I tell you, this ta is not suffix. It is not indicating the ismu Laysa, rather it indicates the gender. It's called ta'u ta'nis, means feminine ta. That indicates that it is referring to feminine gender. Okay. Now we will learn more about Laysa. In Laysa also comes specifically to Laysa. See, the Kaana and its sisters, what does it do? It keeps the original mubtada marfu, but it makes the khabar mansoob. Now this Laysa have something different. Sometimes the khabar of Laysa comes with harfu jar bi also, or it's also called ba zaida. So sometimes the khabar of Laysa comes with B also. So that means this khabar will be, what kind of combination this khabar will be when it is coming with B? What kind of combination it will be? What kind of khabar it will be? Jar majroor. Yes, it will be jar majroor. Now I told you that khabaru Laysa or khabaru Kaana is always mansoob. It is nasab. Okay, it's in the halat of nasab. But when it is jar majroor, normally we are calling such khabar as mutalik bil khabar, right? Normally we are calling this khabar as mutalik bil khabar, but we are giving some special privilege to Laysa. Now this Laysa, when it comes with a khabar with B, especially to B, not to any other thing. So when the khabar of Laysa is with B, then it is not called, it will not be called in our analysis, it will not be called as mutalik bil khabar. We will call it as, still call it as khabaru Laysa. We will still call it as khabaru Laysa. But if it is, if the khabar is using other jar, harfu jar, like fi, ala, min, ila, all other things, li, they will be called as mutalik bil khabar. Is this clear, brothers and sisters? Is this clear? Okay. Specifically, when the khabar of laysa, or when the khabar is coming with be, it will be still called khabaru laysa. Okay. But I told you the rule that khabaru laysa is always mansoob. So what will you call this khabar? Jar majroor. This is jar majroor. And I'm still calling it as khabaru laysa. So what will you say about this khabar? You will say this khabar is fi mahalli nasbin. This khabar is in the place of nasab. Fi mahalli nasb. Yes. So whenever the khabar is coming with be, we will call khabaru laysa fi mahalli nasb. Clear, brothers and sisters? We'll call it as fi mahalli nasb. Clear? Okay. So I can call laysa rajulu muslimin, bi muslimin. In the previous sentence, what did I say? Laysa rajulu musliman. That is also correct. But here I'm saying laysa rajulu bi muslimin. Now this be emphasizes. It takes the emphasis to 1 degree above. It takes it 1 degree above. When I want to say normally, I will say laysa rajulu musliman. But I want to little bit stress it. So if I want to say laysa rajulu musliman, so it will mean the man is not a Muslim. But if I will say laysa rajulu bi muslimin, then I am saying the man is surely not a Muslim. Is definitely not a Muslim. Is indeed not a Muslim. Understood, brothers and sisters? Is this clear? Okay. Now this be usually in Quran, if you see laysa sentences, whenever khabaru laysa is coming, it is coming with ba zaida, be. Okay, it's coming with be. Okay. Though laysa, you will see examples in Quran that laysa is coming with mutalik bil khabar also. It doesn't mean that it is not coming with mutalik bil khabar, but I am talking about khabaru laysa. Khabaru laysa in Quran usually is not coming with mansoob, it is coming with be. Understood, brothers and sisters? For example, alaysa Allahu bi ahkamil hakimin. Is not Allah judge of the judges? Okay, this judge is like a big judge, great judge of the judges. Okay, alaysa Allahu bi ahkamil hakimin. Clear? So laysa can have khabar as mansoob. Laysa can have khabar as jar majrur with be only. That will be khabaru laysa, but that will be fi mahalli nasbin. Okay. So when laysa is used without be, then usually it is not having emphasis. So laysa musliman means he is a Muslim. He is not a Muslim, sorry. Laysa musliman means he is not a Muslim. This is a usual sentence without any emphasis. But if I am using be combined into khabar, then there is an emphasis. That means the person or the audience to whom I'm talking, he has some doubt in his mind. He's confused or he has some conflict with me. So I have to convince him with some emphasis. So I will say, Laysa bi Muslimin. So that which will mean he is definitely not a Muslim. Okay? Laysa bi Muslimin. He is definitely not a Muslim. Is it okay? Okay. Huwa laysa bi Muslimin. We can even say that. Actually, there is no need of huwa, because laysa already have huwa hidden into that. It's mustatir. Laysa bi Muslimin, it still means he's definitely not a Muslim. If I am saying huwa laysa bi Muslimin, then I will say he definitely is not a Muslim. Okay? Means I'm telling it in a different way, means I'm again stressing it more. He definitely is not a Muslim. Understood? So here laysa is fi'lun naqis, you know that. And there is, what is the ismu laysa here? Brothers and sisters, what is ismu laysa here? What is ismu laysa? If you, mashallah, Sister Aisha. See, if you remember, when in the jumla fi'liya, fa'il always comes after fi'il. Fa'il always comes after fi'il. In this also, in Kaana and its sisters, ismu Kaana or ismu laysa will always come after fi'il. So it will always come after Kaana, or it will always come after laysa. So here the ismu laysa is mustatir. Here ismu laysa is mustatir. Clear, brothers and sisters? Huwa, though it is coming in the beginning, ismu laysa, so huwa becomes a mubtada, and laysa bi Muslimin becomes the khabar to huwa, which is jumla ismiya. Is it clear, brothers and sisters? Is it clear? Huwa becomes a mubtada, and laysa bi Muslimin becomes khabar to huwa. Okay, and this laysa bi Muslimin is having ismu laysa mustatir. Bi Muslimin is khabaru laysa. Bi Muslimin is khabaru laysa. Clear? Okay. Another example. Okay, this is Kaana example. Kaana Muhammadun taliban. Kaana Muhammadun taliban. Okay. So here fail naqis is Kaana. What is ismu Kaana? What is ismu Kaana? Good. Muhammadun. Good. And what is khabaru Kaana? Taliban. Good. Khabaru Kaana is Taliban. Let's see more examples. Now we will see examples with all the damair, with all the pronouns. Okay. Let's say I say he is a Muslim. Huwa, I will say huwa Muslimun. I will say huwa Muslimun. He is a Muslim. Now suppose I want to say he is not a Muslim. What will be my sentence? Tell me. Write your answers in the chat. I want to say he is not a Muslim. Normally I want to say without any emphasis. He is not a Muslim, without emphasis. Laysa Musliman, mashallah. Laysa Musliman. Now I want to say with emphasis. He is definitely not a Muslim. He is definitely not a Muslim. Yeah. So use B, Sister Arushia. So Laysa bi Muslimin. See the difference here? Laysa bi Muslimin. Clear? Laysa bi Muslimin. Huma Muslimani, both of them are Muslims. Now tell me with only Laysa, both of them are not Muslims. Ah, mashallah, Sister Sufia. Oh, mashallah, good. So, Laysa Muslimaini. Laysa Muslimaini. What is Muslimaini? What is the status of Muslimaini? What is this? Nasab. Nasab. Okay, Mansub, good. Now tell me with this emphasis. Tell me with the emphasis. Laysa bi Muslimaini again, mashallah. Laysa bi Muslimaini again. What is the status of Muslimaini in this? Jar, yes. And why it is Muslimaini here and Muslimaini here also? Because here for the duals, the nasab and jar is same. It is aini and aini. Okay, it is same. Hum. Hum Muslimuna. Hum Muslimuna. Tell me the Laysa sentence for this. Laysu Muslimina, mashallah. Laysu Muslimina. Good. And with emphasis? Yes, mashallah. Same. Laysu bi Muslimina. Laysu bi Muslimina. Here. So here Muslimatun. Here Muslimatun. Mashallah, yes. Laysat Muslimatan. Laysat Muslimatan. And with emphasis? With emphasis? Laysat bi Muslimatin. Yes. Laysat bi Muslimatin. Huma? Huma Muslimatani. Both of them are Muslims. Huma Muslimatani. Laysata Muslimatani. Laysata Muslimatani. And the with B, with Ba Zaida? Laysata bi Muslimatani. Again, same thing. Hunna Muslimatun. Hunna Muslimatun. Sister Nahida, you made a spelling mistake in the Laysa word. Lasna, mashallah. Lasna Muslimatin. Muslimatin. Lasna. Lasna Muslimatin. And with Ba Zaida? Lasna bi Muslimatin. Good. Lasna bi Muslimatin. I hope you all have not forgotten the Arab that was taught to you in book 1. Okay. Those who are familiar with Arab, there are two kinds of Arab. One indicated by the harakat and the other with the combination of letters. Okay. Okay. And the anta. Anta Muslimun. Anta Muslimun. Lasta Musliman. Good. And the B sentence, lasta bi muslimin. MashaAllah. Antuma muslimani. Antuma muslimani. Lastuma muslimaini. MashaAllah. And the B sentence, lastuma bi muslimaini. Good. Antum muslimuna. Lastum muslimina. Good. And B sentence, lastum bi muslimina. Good, mashallah. Okay. Now ana. Oh no, anti. Okay. Anti muslimatun. You are Muslim woman. Lasti muslimatan. Good. And B sentence, lasti bi muslimatin. Antuma muslimatani. Antuma muslimatani. Lastuma muslimataini. And B sentence, lastuma bi muslimataini. Antunna muslimatun. Lastunna, muslimatin it should be. Yes. Lastunna muslimatin. And B, with B, lastunna bi muslimatin. Good, mashallah. Okay, now ana talibun. Ana talibun. Make a Laysa sentence for this. Lastu talibun, talibun. Lastu taliban. Good. Lastu taliban. And with B, lastu bi talibin. Lastu bi talibin. Now, nahnu talibani. Notice here, nahnu talibani. Lasna, it should be not lasna, Sister Sufia. It has to be with alif. Yes, lasna talibaini. Lasna talibaini. And what about B, with B? Lasna bi talibaini. Good. Now, nahnu again. Nahnu tullabun. Nahnu tullabun. We are students. Lasna tullaban. Good. And B, with B. Lasna bitullabin. Good, mashallah. Feminine form now. for ana. Ana talibatun. Lastu talibatan. Good. B sentence. Lastu bi talibatin. Nahnu talibatani. Lasna talibataini. Good. And with B, lasna bi talibataini. Now, nahnu talibatun. Lasna talibatin. Good. And with B, lasna bi talibatin. Now, notice, brothers and sisters, here I took the examples for first person and I gave two nahnu here, but I'm using in the second example, I'm using dual. We both are students. And same thing I did it for masculine also in the previous slide. So when it comes to first person, for singularity is ana. For dual also you will say nahnu. Though if you are talking about we two, you will still say nahnu. And we all, you will still say nahnu. Okay. So same thing will be valid for lasna here, though it is referring to we both, but you'll use lasna here. Okay. This is what I wanted to highlight. Is it clear, brothers and sisters? This point is clear. And same thing, I did it for the masculine also. This is the feminine part of it. Okay. Okay, alhamdulillah. Okay. At-tullabu sigharun. Now I want to put Laysa with this. I want to put Laysa with this. What kind of sentence I will get? Can you make a sentence? Laysa sentence. Laysa tullabu sigharan. Yes, you are right, sister. Laysa. Okay. So there are two ways to say that. I can say at-tullabu and I can say laysu sigharan. At-tullabu laysu sigharan. So this means the students, they are not small. They are not small means they are not very young. They are not small in age maybe. Okay. They are maybe high school students. Okay. So at-tullabu, they are not small. So here, if you see Laysa is having, this is fail naqis. And what is wow here? This is ismu Laysa. And sigharan is khabaru Laysa. Okay. So here wow is indicated by indicating that I'm talking about many students. At-tullabu. So this itself is a jumla ismiya. Okay, yes, jama. This itself is jumla ismiya. Okay, and this jumla ismiya is khabar of at-tullabu. This is clear. Another way to write this is laysat tullabu sigharan. Laysat tullabu sigharan. Now what did I do? I'm still saying the students are not small. but it's a different way of saying it. Now, what kind of Laysa I used here? I used the Hua version of that. Though I'm talking about multiple students, Laysa is normally for a singular Hua, right? Laysa is normally for singular Hua. That is true. But here, my Ismu Laysa is plural, Jama. Tullabun. Okay, it is Jama. But why I used Laysa? Why I didn't use Laysu? Any explanation? Why I did not use Laysu here? Why I used Laysa? No explanation? MashaAllah. Okay. Okay, no problem. I'll explain to you. Okay, no problem, Sister Aisha. I will explain to you. Okay. So, because here it is, no, what did I say? When the Hua, whether it is fail naqis or fail madi or fail mudari, any fail, the Hua and the Hiya version will have file mustatir when it is normal fail. In naqis, ismu, its ism will be mustatir. But with Hua version, file can come, and file is always coming after fail. And in case of naqis, ism is coming, its ism is coming after ismu naqis, failu naqis. Clear? So I have to use Hua version only. Why? Because this is becoming ismu laysa. If I will use 1 minute. Okay. So if I will use Laysu here, Laysu already have Ismu Laysa in it. Wow is already indicating many people. So I cannot have two Ismu Laysa in the same sentence. Understood? I cannot have two Ismu Laysa in the same sentence. Okay. So this, I have to use the singular form of Laysa. But this become Ismu Laysa for that. So it negates the plural also. Understood, brothers and sisters? And this is valid for any. It is valid for dual. It is valid for plural. It is valid for singular. Is this clear? And similar to in the normal fail. See, in the normal fail, if I want to say they went or they left, what will I say? Kharaju. Okay, kharaju. But if I want to say students left, so what I will say? Kharajat tullabu. I am using kharaja singular because file is coming afterwards. Okay, but Laysa is value for, no, Laysa is normally, Laysa by its standalone, it is for singular. But now it depends on the ismu file. So if ismu file is plural, then this Laysa will be acting as a plural Laysa. When ismu Laysa is plural, then this Laysa will be acting as plural. If ismu Laysa is dual, then it will be acting as dual. But it is written singular. Is this clear? So for example, I want to say the students left. So I can say at-tullabu kharaju. I can say this way, at-tullabu kharaju. Or I can say kharajat tullabu. Kharaja at-tullabu. Understood? There are two ways of saying it. If I am putting in the normal fail, if I am putting file afterwards, then I have to use singular form of it. Do you want me to write and explain to you? Okay, 1 minute. Give me a minute. I will launch Word. Yeah, give me a minute. I'll just share Word. Okay, so if I want to say, oh, I didn't share. Is it visible? Word? Okay. So on YouTube, it takes time, brothers and sisters, to appear. Okay. Make it big. Okay. So what I will say is, so I will say, kharaju. This is they left. Okay. They left, which is indicating them is plural here. Okay. Plural here. They left. Now I want to say, for example, the students left. So one way of saying is, I can say at-tullabu kharaju. Okay. At-tullabu kharaju. Okay. This also means the students left. So in this case, at-tullabu becomes mubtada, and kharaju is jumla felia khabar. Kharaju becomes jumla felia khabar. This becomes jumla felia khabar, and this becomes my mubtada. Is this clear? Okay. Now I want to say in a different way. So here, see here, this wow, this is indicating what? This is indicating my plural. Kharaju, they. So here actually it means the students, they left. Okay. To be more specific, but it means the same thing. The students left. Whether I say the students, they left, or the students left, it means the same thing to me, right? Okay. But another way I can say is kharaja, kharaja, I should make this. Now here, this becomes what? File. Kharaju Muhammad. Kharaja Muhammadun. No, you cannot write like that. No, you cannot write like that. Sister Aisha, no. You will say, yeah. So, kharajat tullabu. So when the file is coming after the fill, we have seen this many sentences like this, brothers and sisters. I told you many times that, see, when the file in huwa and the hiya version, so this happens with kharaja and kharajat only. So this is the hiya version of that. Okay. In case of huwa and the hiya version, what happens? The file is mustatir, or it is present in the sentence, but it is coming after the fail. You remember this? I was repeating in the previous book. The file is mustatir in when this fail comes, or it is present in the sentence, but it comes after the fail. Clear? Clear? So you will use this even for, yes. So now same thing is valid for naqis also. Same thing is valid for naqis. So you will say Laysa. You will say Laysa. Laysat tullabu. Okay. You can say Laysat tullabu, whatever is your sentence. Sigharan here in this case. Okay, Laysat tullabu sigharan. Or I can say, if I am putting this, so here this becomes ismu Laysa. This becomes ismu Laysa. So ismu Laysa, and this is my fail, and this becomes my khabaru Laysa. Kharajat tullabu. Sir, can you repeat kharajat also? Okay, kharajat. Okay. For feminine, you mean? Okay. Talibatu. Kharajat talibatu. So here this will be for feminine. See, when a second person is there, then it is already there in it. See, there is no mustatir in second person. This is not valid for second person and first person, brothers and sisters. This is only valid for third person. See, mustatir is there only in the third person, huwa and hiya version. This is not valid for, why you will, it will be valid for second person? Why it will be valid? Because you will say you left, or you both left, or you all left, or you feminine left, you both females left. So Laysa is used for mustatir only. Laysu is already having ismu Laysa. Laysu is already having ismu Laysa. So if I say Laysu, then I will say this sentence. I'll let me make that sentence also. So if I say, in that case, I will not say, I will make this not ismu file. So I will say then I will say Laysu, then I will say Sigharan. This is how I will say. Okay. Now in this case, this is my ismu fa'il, or rather I would say, to avoid your confusion, here this is my khabar for this. This is mubtada, and this thing is my khabar in this case. And in this case, this is my mubtada, and this is, so I will only highlight khabar. So this is my khabar, and this is my mubtada. Okay, this is my mubtada, and here is my mubtada. So green color highlighted is mubtada here. Here mubtada is this one. Yellow is khabar here, and this is the khabar. Is this clear, brothers and sisters? Yes, this is valid for dual also, third person, but is this clear? Actually, I didn't specifically mention this in the previous thing because I was taking you so many practices that you never thought about it. I was using Kharajatullabu, maybe many times I used it. I don't remember now what kind of examples I did. Yes. So I did a lot of practices, I think, in the previous book, but you never noticed it maybe. Okay. Clear? Okay, then can I go back to the slides or still more doubt? If you have anything, I'm still here. I can. Okay, so at-tullabu laysu sigharan. And are you able to see my slides? Still not? Okay, fine. At-tullabu laysu sigharan. Laysa at-tullabu sigharan. There are two ways to say the same thing. Okay, brothers and sisters, remember this. That's the function of the animation. Okay. It will just be normal mubtada and khabar. No. Okay, so in this sentence, Sister Sana, at-tullabu becomes your mubtada. Okay, this is again jumla ismiya. At-tullabu becomes your mubtada, and laysu sigharan becomes your jumla ismiya khabar. Jumla ismiya khabar. Is it clear, Sister Sana? In the laysu sentence here, at-tullabu becomes mubtada. Laysu sigharan, yes, is laysu sigharan becomes jumla ismiya khabar. And then you can do further analysis inside. In laysu sigharan, in this jumla ismiya, this is what? This is fail naqis. So in fail naqis, you look for fail naqis, then you look for ism of that and the khabar of that. So here, if it is laysa, so if fail naqis is laysa and ismu laysa is waw, it is indicated by plural jama, and sigharan is khabaru laysa. Is this clear? Yeah, you can use B also. Definitely you can use B. It will put some emphasis. Is this clear, brother? This is very important to know. I will not move further if you have not understood this. Okay. Okay, in the second sentence, okay, in the second sentence, Laysa tullabu, this is a normal jumla, again, normal Laysa sentence, fail naqis sentence, or you will not say fail naqis sentence, it's again jumla ismiya, but it contains fail naqis. So in fail naqis, always fail naqis becomes part of mubtada, always it becomes part of mubtada. Okay, along with its ism fa'il. So here Laysa tullabu becomes mubtada. Here Laysa tullabu becomes mubtada. And sigharan becomes khabar of Laysa. Sigharan becomes khabar of Laysa. In this, what is the khabar? In this sentence, what is the khabar of this sentence? In the first sentence, Laysu sigaran, complete jumla ismiya is the khabar of this sentence. Yes. In the second, sigaran is the khabaru laysa. Is it clear, brother? You know the difference between them, both of them? You understood or not? Alhamdulillah. All of you? Any doubt? Sister Sana, you had some questions? You understood the analysis of both of them? And others? Okay. Brothers and sisters, before I leave, I want to tell you something. My co-admin, she takes a lot of efforts to make these quizzes. I want all of you to please attempt and solve them. It is for your benefit. It's for your benefit. Yeah, so Sister Sana, inshallah, we will be repeating this next week. Tomorrow will be SAR session, so it will not be, but next week, inshallah, we will repeat this with examples. Not the same slide, but with examples. So it will be more clear to you. Okay? But please attempt the quizzes. It's very important. It's for your benefit. All these lectures you are attending, and if you are not attempting the quizzes and not yet doing the assessment of yourself, it will be useless. After 15 days, all this knowledge will vanish from your head. Once the classes will stop, you will forget everything. So you have to attempt. Jazakumullah khair. And also other sisters who are also other brothers and sisters, volunteers also, they are also part of this, and they are helping us to make these quizzes. Yes, you do the revision, you look at the recordings, and after that, okay, yeah. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Barakallahu feekum. Jazakumullah khair, sisters who have replied on YouTube channel. And if you would like to participate in the class, brothers and sisters who are attending my YouTube channel, they can do that by joining the Zoom session if you prefer.